Alrighty, I decided to involve a different set of tools into my arsenal whenever it comes to ritualistic rites for the aftermath of it. And I decided to go into some free apps on my phone whenever it comes to ghost recordings, EMF detectors, and white noise recorders, whenever it comes down to it. And I did go ahead and do a few test runs with them. And the SLS recorder, which is supposed to, identify, those fucking stick figure things in which you see in Ghost Adventures. Well, I wasn't really getting any luck with that. In fact, there were some objects in my room of which, for some reason, it fucking administered as a stick figure when in truth it was just a goddamn object. Like I would point the phone over at my coat and shit like that, and there would be a stick figure right there. But whenever I moved the coat and still look at it again, there's a stick figure right there. So I was like, okay, so that's bullshit. And the white noise recorder. Now that I actually had better luck on, but for some reason it goes through radio channels, almost like 1.8.5K hits and shit like that. And the one thing I'll go ahead and describe from my experience with the coincidences of which I managed to gather, trying to, what's the word for it? Have a contrasting point of reference whenever it came to what I was seeing in the spiritual realm and to what I was hearing in the spiritual realm with what I was recording. So I decided to go ahead and ask for one of my demons to go ahead and growl into the recorder. And the white noise recorder actually fucking caught it. And it literally, right after I said it, it did catch it. And there was one spirit of which I did invite from the demon house in which I brought forward. Now, granted, it didn't want to stick around for long as I was feeling it so. And there was a low hum in my right ear, in which whenever it comes to that spiritually, for me, on what it signifies, it specifies more so a distaste or just not really satisfactory. So I pretty much told Spirit, all right, since you're not finding this very satisfactory, you can leave. And the white noise recorder said, finally. Finally. That's really what it said. It said, finally, in a deep voice. And so there were some things in which I did catch, in which I do have on my recorder. And also with my video edits and some pictures of which I took from my modeling type shit, I'll go ahead and probably link those, the edit of the video whenever it came to my last project, and also my modeling photo in which there was a blue haze, in which I know which spirit that is for me and who that spirit is whenever it comes to acting on my behalf. Now, the AI effect on the phone whenever it comes to recording people, for some reason, I think it can be used to capture ghosts as well, because, like I said, for my last project, I will go ahead and share that as well. What other things can I duly note of? Since I do work with the necromantic current, I do notice that there are a lot of discarnate spirits in which do interact with me. Now, granted, whenever it comes to radio stations and it being flipped through those stations in general, I would compare it to tarot card readings. Whenever it comes to the cards themselves, they're not chosen by the dealer or the person that's getting their cards read for them. It's just luck of the draw. Just so happens to be synchronized with the moment in which, well, the proper spirit is communicating with you. And I'll go ahead and post these two things up along with this vid. And who knows, you might see me fucking do some ghost hunting and shit. Now, granted, that'll only be the aftermath. And it's going to be dependent on whether they stay with me or not, or if they travel to their domains in which they pretty much got priorities too. When it comes to the state of our rituals, how is our relationship?
Oh, 7 speed.